was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies? I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
I'm proud of them. After the raid on the Enclave, so much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong.
We would have refused to take orders from Commander Vermont. They've shown...
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
Talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdals to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Did you tell Utana about Gien?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can't...
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdaus?
With your help, unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Firdaus plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Goddess. The Reap Moon appears to turn man into beast.
Watch the Wicker Witch burn!
They've lost all vestiges of self-control. It's painful to watch.
Counting the days and now it's here. Hardly know what to do with myself.
Reaping's greetings! Oi! You! Is Yuri? Reaping's greetings!
This bloody night never end. I'll dig well.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
This goddess damned heretics in there.
Anu told me some believe the wreaths protect homes from Yaga, the Wicker Witch. You put a wreath on your door to show that you've made proper offerings.
Nice.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable. Native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night. with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honouring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear!
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenceless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
He should get involved. That's what they're here for.
Help
But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
What
do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Some may even be said to be beautiful, but they are carriers of come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? There's always room for one more witness. Stand over there, my good man. Keep your distance. This fire will burn. And
in this city, they have bathtubs for birds. The Northlanders are an odd folk.
What are you doing? Don't talk to me. Find a way to save me.
He obviously wishes he was elsewhere.
No privy on it. Fair city.
I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well, to fire.
This bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on those who support sorcery and harbour non-humans. Sorry, what? I'm rather preoccupied. I have a sorcerer's beast to slay and potential voters to woo. Perhaps we can speak later, eh?
Empty. Not surprising.
And we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of
Filthy as sin, all of them. They reek of foul spirits and human sick. Welcome to Reapings. Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel empty. Not surprising.
Humans have lower intelligence, less compassion.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly. I'd say it was empty, but that'd be an insult to the thick crust of filth lining this cup. Ugh.
Fire! The fire cleanses. The fire destroys the contagion. The fire
There's
brings
a hard
the light
crust
of
lining
goodness
the inside
to
of
us
the cup.
all.
It
And we
probably
shall
contains a
embrace
cocktail
it.
of every disease known to mankind. I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission. No. I need to find a way to remove Hilaris and the crowd of onlookers before I can grab the cage.
Stop pissing in the streets.
Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins. Anyone caught jumping the line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers ready. This bloody road will never end. I'll dig wells and you move along.
Apparently, the reaping's the right time for pumpkins, and they're an important part of the celebrations. Goddess knows why. They're hideous things.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Don't stop. Give it to me. That's...
I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and
Empty.
magic in Mercuria.
Not surprising.
When I'm elected, there shall be. This bird. Those who support sorcery and
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
The fire destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it. I, Honor Hillis, pledge to you, the good people of Mercury, I will leave nothing.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. There's food left on the table. They're checking everyone's papers. If I try to enter, they'll recognize me for sure. They're lining up for the ceremony in Tower Square. They must be curious. That's going to attract rats. And owls. Bloodthirsty owls. Shadow. Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly. Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Marcurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly. I'd say it was empty, but there's a hard crust lining the inside of the cup. It probably contains a cocktail of every disease known to mankind.
I have nothing to contribute to this other than
less compassion.
Get me out
and
of this
empathy
cage
than
now!
humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured skulls and come to this conclusion. You can look it up in books. Magicals are diseased things. It may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be...
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Bird baths. Got it.
To rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire.
In front of everyone?
The fire
While I'm on a covert mission?
The fire
No,
destroys
I'm not
the
thinking straight.
contagion. The fire
More
brings the
subtlety
light
is
of
required.
goodness to us all. And we shall
I
embrace
need
it.
to think of another solution. I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission. Empty. Not surprising. If anything, this foul water has made the flagon even filthier. That was like drinking the shadow's sulphurous piss.
When I'm elected,
I'm
there
reasonably
shall
certain
be nightly
that had bird
burnings.
shit in it. I just drank bird shit. This was not a well-considered action by any measure of
This
things.
bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft
Why do
on
I
magic.
do this to
We've been
myself?
soft on those who come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? And there's always room for one more witness. So now, I shall watch the bird burn, along with these pagan
You're
symbols
wasting
of
precious
witchcraft and
time.
wizardry.
Stop the burning,
Wicked
save
witch
the
of
bird.
north. Death to magic! Death to magicals!
The crowd's fired up. I don't think they're here. The crowd's fired up. They're hoping for a show. Maybe I
Non-humans
can
have
provide
lower
them with one.
intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans.
In front of
It's
everyone?
a scientific
While I'm on a covert
fact.
mission?
Learned scholars have measured
I'm not thinking
skulls
straight.
and come
He
to
should
this
get involved.
conclusion. You can
That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance.
The Merry Minstrom. Plenty of bitter beer for Reap Moon's Eve. From the state of the revelers, I can't imagine there's much left in those barrels.
And sorcerers contagions.
Grapes of Nedra.
It's Reap
I'm
Moon's
unfamiliar
Eve,
with this
sir,
wine.
and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open, and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm buying.
Which way in, sir? An agreeably tart wine. An excellent choice. Not that you could go wrong with any of my...
How much?
Oh, the gentleman is parched. I understand. The evening's getting on, and there will be no revelry for the abstemious. That's simply...
Come on, man, I'm in a rush.
85 silver.
What? That's preposterous. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, sir, as I told you, this is no ordinary wine. It's special.
Northland's Ruby. Any wine that begins... Grapes of Nedra. Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine. Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or... Goat's Hollow Winery. No. Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'll need... I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? An agreeably tart wine. An excellent choice.
How much?
Oh, the gentle... I understand.
Come on, man, I'm in...
80...
What?
Well... Can't stay away.
I'm a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just
mix
pour
of...
the wine, please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
In this city, they have bathtubs for birds. The Northlanders are an odd folk.
Of our crusade. We've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on those who support sorcery and harbour non-humans. No more! That ends tonight with cleansing fire!
I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle. The crowd's fired up. They're hoping for a show.
So
maybe
I shall put my torch to this pyre, and we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry.
Ass
the
piss.
Wicked Witch of the North.
And it kicks like a mule.
Death to magicals! Non-humans have lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. It's
A thimble-sized taster cup.
Learned
Dainty.
scholars have measured skulls and come to this conclusion. You can look it up in books. Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. But they are
That was like
carriers
drinking
of
the shadow's
foul
sulphurous
fevers
piss.
and sorcerous contagions.
I'm reasonably certain that had bird shit in it. I just drank bird shit. This was not a well-considered action by any measure of things. Why do I do this to myself?
Destroys the contagion. Fire brings the light of goodness to us all.
No. I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission.
I will leave
In front of
no
everyone,
cobblestone
while I'm on a covert
unturned,
mission.
no cellar door unlocked,
I'm
no
not thinking
privy
straight.
unexplored to
More
find the
subtlety is
last
required.
remnants of magic in our
I don't
fair
think they're here to
city.
hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well, to fire.
Have you finished sampling, sir? If so, please return the cup and we can commence our business.
beginnings of our crusade, we've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on those who support sorcery.
What are you
and
doing?
harbour
Don't talk to me. Find
No
a way to
more.
save me.
That ends tonight with cleansing fire. I shall put my torch to this pyre, and we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry. The Wicker Witch of the North. Death to magic. Death to magicals.
The crowd's fired up. They're hoping for a show. Maybe
Non-humans
I
have
can
lower
provide them with one.
intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured skulls and... Stand over there, my good man. Keep your distance. This fire will burn, and it will burn fierce. Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them.
This seems
Some
like
may
an
even be
obvious
said to
target
be,
for sabotage.
beautiful. But they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
The only
I'll just have
way
to wait
rid the world
and
of
watch.
magic is to burn it. But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
It's not lighting up. Oh, curse this cheap imported hay. Probably purchased from non-human farmers. Oh, forget this. Phew. Burn, feathered gargoyle.
Gargoyle? No. No. No!
Humanity, honor, humility. Certain poor, misguided individuals seem to be of the opinion that we should be protecting magicals rather than protecting humanity against magicals. What sort of madness is that? What would incite a respectable woman to stand up and make a fool
This
of herself
seems like an
in a
obvious
crowd of
target for
decent,
sabotage.
hard-working men? In
This
order
must
to
be the
defend
kindling
a
they used to start
magical,
the pyre.
I'll tell you what. Sorcery, dark sorcery, the shadow, the magical
A thimble-sized
immigrant,
taster cup.
necromancy.
Dainty.
That's what. Before we burn this bird, let me tell you a few things about the magical. Non-humans have lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured skulls and come to this conclusion. You can look it up.
No. I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately. A map.
In appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. But they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions.
Goat's Hollow Winery. I know.
I'll need the cup back.
He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host.
What can I get you tonight, most sober?
I'm not some barbarian. I'll need more than a thimble. I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and actually for Mercury. When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burnings.
Interesting. You...
I want to taste...
As you... There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swell, and...
So, I shall put my torch to this fire, and we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan
That's
symbol
barely
of
2 drops.
witchcraft and
I need
wizardry.
a lot more for this to have any
We can
effect.
witch off the north. Death to magic. Death to magicals.
This should be enough.
Non-humans
Sounds
have
like
lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy. But enough. Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
It's not... Oh. Oh, forget this. Burn, feathered gargoyle.
Gargoyle? No. No. No!
Humanity, honor, humility. Protecting magicals rather than protecting humanity against magicals. What sort of madness is that? Or what would incite a responsible?
Goat's Hollow Winery. No.
Hello again.
I'm a small...
Which wine? Excellent. This one...
Just pour the wine.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell.
Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. But they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions.
It'll take me all night to do this thimbleful by thimbleful.
The only way to rid the
There must be a
world of
better way.
magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire. The fire cleanses. The fire destroys the contagion. The fire
A
brings the light
thimble-sized
of goodness
taster cup.
to us all.
Dainty.
And we shall embrace it. I, Honor Hillary's, pledge to you.
He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host.
No cellar door unlocked, no privy unexplored to find the last remnants of our city.
That was like drinking the Shadow's sulphurous piss. I'm reasonably certain that had bird shit in it. I just drank bird shit. This was not a well-considered action by any measure of things.
Can't stay away.
I'm a small...
Which wine, sir? Interesting.
I want to...
As you... 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so... expansive.
bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry. The Wicker Witch of the North! Death to magic!
There should be enough.
Death to magicals!
Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings. I'll just have to wait and
Non-humans, but enough to... burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire! Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you? Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally! What took you so long? I've been in here for days!
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days. But I've nested here, it's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well, I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so... Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Let's go, Bird.
Crow. Seriously. Watch your step, big guy. Here we are. This is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Marcuria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
There's nothing here.
No, watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice. Come on! What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Oh, sure you can. It's just... Oh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze. You're bigger than I thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait, I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
I can't sing.
You have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Fine. How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait. There was something else. When April passed through here, she had some sort of, egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it. Which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
How can a magic egg not help? Come on, look for it.
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous. They were probably used to hang salted meats. What a tragic fate for a lovely chandelier. This tavern must have looked grand back in the day. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. A sad sack. Flour, maybe. Tools. Rusted through and quite useless. From the label, I'd say this probably held a sad sack. Flour, maybe. Ale casks, most likely. Now this is the stuff. Real Southlands wines. None of that Northland swill they serve in most taverns. I'd be embarrassed to even call it wine. A sad sack. Flour, maybe. Ale casks, most likely. I'll have to come back here after tonight to rescue these fine bottles from decay and obscurity. There's something odd about that lamp. It doesn't match the rest of the decor. What's this? Some sort of egg? The goddess smiles on me tonight. I'll just need to be careful. Shadow. There. Got it. This certainly looks like a magic egg, whatever its true purpose. Hopefully, it'll help me. My suspicions are confirmed. It's a wall. Just a wall, really. They used this ancient egg-shaped artifact for illumination. I wonder where it came from. Crow-sized, not man-sized. I cannot squeeze through there, no matter how hard I try.
Hey, whoa! What did you do?
I used the egg. Weren't you watching?
No. But see, I told you, the magic egg helped. I guess you needed a magic item because you were so thoroughly unmagical. Me? I'm a magic bird. I'm my own, magic egg. No props needed. And now there are magic symbols. Cool. Well, good luck with that.
Remind me how that song goes again. Remind me how that...
Big guy. And nice work, me.
Onwards, bird.
Crow. How hard is it to get that one right? Crow. There used to be a lot of these creatures down here, grubbers, but they've all vanished. I don't know where they could have gone. They wouldn't really fit in upstairs, especially not with those new guidelines vis-a-vis magicals. So what we're looking for is right there. A floaty thing, what you can row in?
Boat?
That's it! Row, row, row your boat gently across the deep, dark, eldritch The entrance to the tower lies on the other the deep, dark, eldritch subterranean lake filled with all kinds of ancient, tentacly weirdness and sleeping gods.
Please, bird, silence.
Crow! And I'm just trying to lighten the mood, big guy. Laugh more.
I laugh when it's appropriate to do so.
Show me.
What? No. I won't perform for you like a trained ape man.
Come on. You can do it. It's easy. Like this. See? Open your mouth, smile, push air through. I mean, I have a beak. I don't know how it works for you humans, but if I was going to guess...
Ha! Ha ha! Huh?
That's sad. Frankly, that was disturbing. Please don't ever do that again.
You have my word.
Good. So, did you and April ever hook up? You know, mate, copulate?
No. Bird, you need to learn common decency. And I am gay. I don't mate with women.
Interesting. I prefer females myself. But it's not like there's a lot of us around, whatever my species is. And as long as I'm not starting a family of my own, who cares, really? Although I would like to start a family, I'm getting on. It may not show, but I've plucked some gray feathers. And I can feel it in my wings. Most mornings, they're stiff as dry twigs. I won't be around forever. It would be nice with a young wife to take care of me in my twilight years, to regurgitate my food and care for our hatchlings. I'd like to pass down some of the wisdom I've acquired through my journeys across the world, and all the jokes.
I'm sure you'll meet the right bird. Someday. Soon.
I hope so. I really hope so. We are. This is it.
This is unbelievable. It's beautiful. My skin is tingling. There's a strange energy coming from that These are dreams.
That swirling blue pillar? If you listen closely, you can hear them. Thousands of voices. It is beautiful. This place was built by the grubbers who lived down here as some sort of container to store dreams. And now the grubbers are mysteriously gone. There's probably some greater plot here that I cannot possibly wrap my little bird brain around. The tower's right above us.
They built the tower on top of this place. That can't be a coincidence.
Oh, speaking of coincidences, I remember the temple that used to be up there, before they tore it down, belonged to the Sentinel, the protectors of the balance. Nice place. Beautiful murals. Shame it got destroyed. And like I said, probably just a coincidence.
That's my way up.
I'll fly up and wait for you at the top. It'll take you a while to climb the whole way.
Shit, they're trying to break through.
Oh, this isn't good.
That took longer than I expected. I had time for a wee nap.
Light. This is incredible. It must have taken years to build all this.
It's pretty nifty. And oh so shiny. You Azadi are really into metal, aren't you? So, what now?
I need to access the engine's central control panel. There should be a speaking tube there I can use to reach Anna, Enu, and Fedauz.
I'm guessing that would be in the center of this chamber. And there's someone there.
It's just one person. Can you see if he's armed?
I don't think so. He looks really old and frail. You could probably kill him with your pinky finger. Actually, he looks familiar. But I'm probably wrong. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
We need to be careful, or he may raise the alarm. Stay here, bird.
Crow. Crow. It's Crow. It's...
Various knobs and dials, levers and meters. I don't know what any of it's for. These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes. These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes. These are all part of the engine, connected via pipe, and walk right into the hands of the tower sentries.
This is it. It's working perfectly after all this time.
No incantations, no sorcery, no suspicious wiggling of fingers.
I'm not a wizard, not really. Honest to gods, I'm an engineer, just an engineer.
For some... I've seen you before. Your misshapen head, it's familiar to me. Were you ever on Guyenne?
No,
The truth now.
not in 100 years have I been to Guyenne. And that's the God's honest truth.
That head. Could have sworn. What's your business here, old man?
What's my dear chap? I designed and built this engine. This is all me. It's an accomplishment without equal in this world, and I...
So, what does it do?
What does it do? It calculates. It's a giant calculating machine, that's all.
He's not being particularly forthcoming, and there's no time for diplomacy here. The pickled turnip beats the rod and nails every time. It's an impressive piece of work.
Isn't it? A work of art. I got the idea for this after spending some amount of time inside a particularly insidious prison. Gods know what they're planning to use it for. I built the engine, but I'm not the one with the grand plans. You'll want to speak with the Prophet and his emissary. They're behind it all. I'm merely a servant. As I said, just a humble engineer.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods of old you're here, finally! Please save me from this barbarian brute! You'll be sorry you ever threatened me, foul lout. As I said, just a humble engineer.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods of old you're here, finally! Please save me from this barbarian brute! You'll be sorry you ever threatened me, foul lout.
Wizards.
Good job taking out the frail old guy. Hey, Clax!
What does that mean?
It means, hey, Clax. As in Roper Clax. Wizard, puppeteer, writer, entertainer, slightly creepy geezer. What's Clax doing here? Last time I saw him, he got arrested by the Azadi for doing a puppet show about magic. Don't ask.
It appears he's working with the Azadi, not against them. But it doesn't matter. I need to contact Fadaws.
And I'll be perching right over here, keeping an eye on things.
Yes, ma'am. What do you need, ma'am? Oh, we didn't transmit the wrong spheres again, did we? Oh, our apologies, ma'am. We'll take a look at it right away, ma'am.
That didn't sound right.
It was not.
Oh, okay. You should get it right next time.
Thank you. That's very helpful feedback, Bird.
You're welcome.
Entrance hall guard post. This is Baylor. Do you need someone down there, Dom? Dom? Hello? Guess not.
Wrong again?
Yes.
Should have taken my advice.
Yes.
Clean up down here. What's your problem down there? Another racket in the gears. Eh? Hello? Hello? Mate? Damn! It's the speaking tube locked again. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Wrong again?
Yes.
Should have taken my advice.
Yes. Hello? Hello? Enu? Anna? Fadaus? Anyone there? How does this Shadow Forge thing work?
We're here, Kian.
Thank goddess. So, what now? Hello?
You don't actually have to speak so loud, Kian. We can hear you perfectly well. I'll put Ferdows on. One moment.
Apostle? I mean, Mir? Kian? Right. Okay, so, remember our first conversation? You're inside the core now. The heart of the engine. And the chamber you're in, it's a battery. It contains all the dreams the tower has collected. Millions of them. You've probably seen the big glowing blue pillar. That's the vortex, the manifestation of the dream energy. You're standing by the main controls to the engine.
I don't need details, Fadaus. Just tell me what to do.
Sorry. So, there's a way to control the engine from where I am, but you need to give me direct access first. Right now, the engine will be in automatic mode because it's designed to be autonomous during the final calculations. You need to put it back into manual mode. There should be a panel to the left of the speaking tube. Locate the knob with a hand symbol on it. That indicates manual controls.
What's the plan?
I contact Fadaus via...
And then we leave, unscathed?
Perhaps.
Don't perhaps me.
No. No, that's not right. That was clearly the wrong knob, Keon. You need to do this right, because otherwise, let's not talk about the otherwise. Once again, here's what you need to do. No. Again, wrong knob. Listen carefully, Keon. Right now, the engine will be in automatic mode, because it's designed to be autonomous during the final calculations. There should be a panel to the left of the speaking tube. Locate the knob with a hand symbol on it. That indicates manual controls. No. Listen, right there. No. Again, wrong knob. Listen, right now. There should. And we're in manual mode. Good. That's great work. We need to act fast because warning lamps will be lighting up all over. Now that we've disabled the automatic mode, you need to patch me directly into the engine's controls. Do you see the panel on the, I think the far wall behind you? Those are the pipes that connect to my location, to the knobs on my console. You must switch that panel's redirector at the same time you switch the signal repeater on the main console.
Switch what with what? At the same time? That panel's on the other side of the chamber.
This operation usually requires 2 people.
Fadaus, I'm on my own here, you know that.
Yeah, right, sure. It's still the only way to make this work, so,
I'll figure something out. Hold on. Bird, we have a problem.
Naturally. And since you're including me, Crow, in this conversation, what is it you need me to do for you?
Fadaus needs access to the engine in order to reprogram it.
Furidaus? Reprogram? Those words sound like gobbledygook to me.
Just listen. Fadaus, will Crow be able to switch on the redirector?
Crow? What Crow?
Oh, it's that adorable bird who's friends with Zoe. Hey, Kian, are you with Crow? How did that happen?
Crow is a large and reasonably intelligent magical fowl, capable of following basic directions. Can he turn the switch?
Reasonably intelligent?
I don't see why not. It's just a switch.
Reasonably?
Good. So, Crow, that panel on the other side of the room, there's a switch. Fadaus, what does the switch look like?
Reasonably? Really?
It's big and it's painted green. It should be easy to find, even for a bird.
Even for a... Oh, just wait till I get my beak on you, fella. All right, point me in the right direction and I'll flip your switch. Even a bird of reasonable intelligence should be able to pull that one off.
Good. So, you'll need to go... there. See that panel? Look for a green switch. Wait for my signal. Then flip it.
Gotcha. Wait, what kind of signal?
A signal, I don't know. A wave.
What if you have to wave for some other reason? It could get confusing. Fine. Arm waving. I'll keep my eyes open for flapping arms. Wait! Did you actually call me Crow before? Not Bird, but Crow?
I have no memory of that.
You did. You love me. I'll do anything for you, Kian. Anything you want. I can't believe you called me Crow.
Just do this, Bird. Crow.
There it is again. Consider it done, Kian. Partner. Best friend.
Crow's on his way to the other panel. What do I do on my end?
So, let's see. There should be 3 panels where you're standing. And further right, another set of 3 panels. See the big lever on the first panel? That's the one you need to pull. There's only one. You can't miss it. Probably. Pull the lever and hold it down while the talking bird flips the switch on the other panel. Don't let go until I tell you to.
Understood.
Goddess! Kian? Kian! What are you...
Tana? Mother?
Light. Why are you here, Kian? How did you... I'm relieved to see you. Where's Ami? Is he here?
He's confronting Vamon's men, together with the Resistance. Mother, we've seen the camps. We know what's been happening on Guyenne.
I know. We need to talk urgently, but not here. We must leave now before...
Wait. What are you doing here?
I've kept my eye on this engine, trying to learn what it can do. Kian, I need to tell you something important, and we don't have much...
Okay, remind me again about that sign you're supposed to give me, Kian. Was it one arm above your head, or... Oh, hello. Wait, what? You two actually know each other?
Crow, What?
Does everyone know each other? How many people are there in the world? 5? I guess I should be used to this by now. I've been around you guys long enough, nothing should surprise me. So, Mother, how's the Office of Scientific Research going? You just let me know when you need another message delivered. I'm your bird.
The Office of Scientific... You work for the Office of Scientific Research?
Oh, Kian.
Works? Mother Utana runs the Office of Scientific Research. I know this because I've been a messenger bird for the Mother both in Sadir and here in Marcuria. She's the top dog, numero uno. No one above. She is the Office of Scientific Research.
I was going to tell you, Kian. Just... not like this. Not now. I guess it can't be helped.
You knew about the camps? About the magicals? About what Sister Alessandra was doing? How long? How long have you known? Wait. Are you behind all of this?
I don't know what to say, except... I am truly sorry. Just lie down. I'm sorry. Hold still. Don't die on me. You left me no choice.
What did you do? Did you just stab him? Why? That's...
What happened here? Who's that?
An inconvenience. I took care of it.
For your sake, I hope you're right. What's the matter with you?
That goon, he sucker punched me.
And now you're back on your feet, so get to... What's the bird doing here?
You? Aren't you? No, don't!
We can't afford any more distractions. The dreams are restless. The engine is ready. It is time.
Okay, so I just passed through some sort of holographic field. What the hell is going on? They're on some kind of lockdown. I'm guessing because of me. Heavy duty. They could easily lock down this entire place. Incubation. Incubation. One 5, Hope. 1-3, Hannah. 1-1, Zoe. Jesus. What? 1-3, Hannah. 1-5, Hope. 1-9, Faith. Faith? As in my half-sister, Faith? 15 Hope. One Zoe. Jesus. What does this mean? Was that my incubation pod?
Halt! Unit 7 proceeding towards sequencing. Affirmative Central will find Briar Rose.
Sequencing. Shit. I'm trapped.
Stop!
Shit. I'm trapped. Shit.
We have a runner
I'm
exiting
trapped.
bioengineering. This is not Briar Rose. Shoot to kill.
Target's down. Repeat, the target's dead.
Affirmative. Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
Where am I? Underground? And what are those blue lines? Poor guy. I hate to do this, but I need this more than you. I'm sorry.
Bioengineering is clear. Repeat, we're clear. No survivors and no Briar Rose. Resuming patrol towards sequencing, Central.
They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible. They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible. At least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading. Upwards. They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
Hold it! Central, I have eyes on Briar Rose. Hold it! Central, I have eyes on... Hold it! Central, I have... Briar Rose is running. Zone 3. All eyes on Zone 3.
Where am I? Underground? And what are those blue
Hey,
lines?
stop right there!
Dad?
Zoe, don't...
Stop! Don't move or I shoot! We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone, stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mum. Helena. Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
You need to get out of here, now.
Everyone, stop talking!
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The Prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, Goddess. Under my watch, it will reach the darkest corners of the world and beyond.
Behold, the mechanical revolution, an end to magic, the dawn of enlightenment. Witness the engine and its awesome powers.
Keon, please respond.
I don't think he can hear you, Anna. If he's hurt, we'll need a new plan.
Shit. We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah. About that. Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left. Something's going on.
Something bad if they've abandoned their posts.
We need to move. Now, if we can't get through to Keon, or if he's dead, we need to get into the tower ourselves.
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts? Through the front door.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
I'm sure it will be. Let's go.
Wait! Okay, you two head for the tower. I'm going to find the others. If the Azadi are running scared, we have an opportunity to strike back.
All right. Stay safe, Enu.
You too. I hope Keon's okay. I'm sure he's okay. Keon's always okay, right?
There you are.
Mum? What? Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Hey, why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Please, Is that... Dad? Dad! Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake, I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Even though Helena's... Open this up right now! Let me go! Let me out, or I swear I'll...
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you or your father. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabrielle. That was the deal.
Done with what?
The culmination of 30 years of research, my life's work. Rebooting the world.
What?
I will explain, and hopefully you'll understand. But first, I do need you to calm down and be rational. Nothing good will come from panicking.
She's right. Calm down.
That's better. Deep breath, Zoe. Now listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not possible.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's all been a dream. Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing and exciting, Zoe. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles, one copy here in my lab and one in Europolis. You dreamed yourself a new life in Propast, and it came to be as real as anything.
But why?
2 reasons. Misdirection, to keep Wadi Corp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your memories and activate your latent powers. We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by now. You can reshape reality.
I'm a dreamer.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for that to happen, so your father and I made you.
My father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment, our first creation. We designed you, the first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments, half-sisters. Faith, of course, the final girl. She was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment, after you. You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here, to Aingana, to the dreams. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything. She poses no threat. None of them worked out, not the way we intended. And I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take you away when you were a toddler. He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything, his life, his career. Me? How could I say no? It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there, only latent. That's why I put you in a coma and brought you back here. I did it to protect you. If I hadn't, Wadi would have taken you. Your father had no choice but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish what we'd begun. We'd be partners again. And then, afterwards, he could take you home. I'd leave you alone. The deal still stands once we finish changing the world.
Changing what?
Changing everything. For the better. I need you to understand this. We're going to remake the world. You and I.
How?
I don't have time to go into details, but there's a place we go when we dream.
Story time.
Different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it dream time. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy in every possible universe. The blueprint. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams. Particles in our world are entangled with particles in Arcadia because they were created together in story time. Aingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus the observable universe through dreams.
Wati, how does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that wasn't a dream, then what is it? And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Magic is dangerous and it has no place in a rational universe. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, we had help on the other side, a partner, but he didn't... You did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it, but you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out sooner than anticipated, but the timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
Wati. So what's Waticorp's role in this?
Wati funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wati just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
If I dreamed myself into Europolis, what about Reza? My friends? Were they...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. They're real. All of it was real, Zoe. You were there in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional copy made flesh using the power of dreams. And they never realized. Well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. Things spun out of control. Falk Friedman saved your life. As for Reza, it's more complicated. He's been an unwitting agent of Wati. His reckless investigations caught their attention. They needed to manipulate the press and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy tool, so they brainwashed him. We'll fix Reza, I promise.
She's mentioned Eingana several times now. It sounds important. And familiar. Eingana.
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Wadi had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process, with you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dream time with reality. Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. I've programmed her, and my template will guide her. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death. A world without superstition, intolerance. A world where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
I need to stall for time. Keep her talking until I can figure out a way to open this pod. She's waiting for me to respond. I need to... How will you accomplish all of this?
I know you have more questions, but we need to get started before those goons break down the doors and ruin everything.
Helena, wait.
Here we go.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't even know what that is.
Show me what? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it. Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
Brian Westhouse? Our Westhouse?
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
That Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Come on, there's more.
We're ready, traveler. Your journey is about to begin.
I've seen stuff like that in films, but never in real life. This looks like a Buddhist temple.
The ritual is ready. Step onto the dais, traveler.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But we need to see what's going on. I'm supposed to show you this.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back. Where you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
The undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
Home sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the song lines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop saga. I got pretty good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create songlines. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile for sale, fully furnished. Beware, temporal shifts and transdimensional tears. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. I'll move those out of here, someday. I don't know if I like it. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention, void beetles. I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me. Too many memories. Was I happy here? I was basically a prisoner, but I guess I didn't know any better. There's nothing I need in there. It's been so quiet up here since Papa left. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I have prophecies to fulfill. Rope check. Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There are better places, warmer places. I think I know most of them by heart still. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. I devoured those books when I was younger. I think I know most of them by heart still. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. That fireplace could never harm me. Nothing in this house can. It was built to protect me, to protect us. I remember something about being chastised. The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There are better places, warmer places. The song lines are not yet aligned, and I need to get everything together before then. When was the last time I listened to that? I must have been, what, 16 or 17, I was able to tune into the weirdest stuff from all over the multiverse. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. Spatula? Check. I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga. This is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right? Ready for elixir making. Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance. There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here. It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention there's nothing I need in there. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'll move those out of here, someday. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. They were happy here, for a brief time. And then... attachments are risky. Especially when you live like we did, adrift between worlds. You just have to accept the risk. Shepherd's heart. A powerful herb, but not what I need today. I need dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, alcohol. Ready for elixir making. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile. What a mess. But there should be void oak leaves here. Leaf of void oak. Nice and dry. I barely remember her. I miss it sometimes. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. Both creepy and just stuff. I don't want to reminisce about my childhood. I'm not sure I'll like what it'll dredge up. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I put away I'll move those out of here. Someday. I made those. I remember something about being chastised. The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it. Did Papa change this before he left? I think it's pointing to the same place still. I've been thinking about extending the house's sphere of influence and pulling in some of the garden from elsewhere. Maybe when I retire. Best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege. I'll save that for a rainy day. Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait, maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful. Like sex in a bottle, with no emotional mess to clean up afterwards. Only wine stains. Best wine I... Like sex in a bottle, with no emotional mess to clean up afterwards. Only wine stains. I need to find all the ingredients first. Best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege. Jade Green Baiju. High-grade stuff, too. I'd almost forgotten about this little bottle of liquor. This should be more than good enough. I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. No, this doesn't look right. I'll need to double-check the compendium. That's the dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossoms. Perfect. Now it just needs to boil again. How do I know when this is done? Will there be a... Definitely a poof. Looks the right color, and it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. Papa was so worried about the cracks reopening, he checked the wall every day for decades. With my bare hands? No, Papa did too good a job with the masonry. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I have prophecies to fulfill. There's nothing I need in there. This should do the trick. You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style. Someone must be tasked with keeping these pipes polished, or no one ever sees them. That's attention to detail. There's a gap, and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I'll be mincemeat, and then we'll all look very silly for trusting prophecies. The humble spatula. Queen of kitchen utensils. Not what I'm looking for. Nope. That's not it. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils. I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode. That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule. This looks pretty sturdy. Sturdy enough for a rope. And me. Drink.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Will you not stay silent for one bloody minute? I can't. I can't think. I can't sleep. I can't dream. I can't have you inside me. You're eating me up. Why are you not doing what I've asked you to do? You're supposed to give me power. You're supposed to serve me, not the other way around. Stop whispering! Magic must be destroyed for the worlds to become one. For Stark and Arcadia to reconnect. For me to return home. You must help me accomplish this. You must listen to me. You see, if magic leaks into Stark, it'll cause chaos. And mayhem. Millions will die. I don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice. It must be done.
So Brian is the prophet. That's a twist I didn't see coming. Who am I kidding? Of course I saw that coming.
Brian's possessed by the undreaming. He brings it to Arcadia, and then it starts talking to him? Controlling him?
Sounded to me like he wanted to control it.
But why?
To destroy magic?
There must be more to it than that.
I'm just repeating what he said. Come on, there's much more.
I've been here before.
The Dark People's Library. Something happened here that... Okay, here we go.
Who's there? Hello? Funny Bird, is that you? Oh, I didn't see you. Are you looking for something? Wait, no. What are you?
He killed the White Dragon.
Yeah, and I was there. I saw Mr. Westhouse, and he saw me. He tried to kill me too, but I was struck with something from that pointy magic stick of his, and I blacked out. Next thing I know, I was stowed away on a ship to Sadir. I must have crawled into a barrel or something. I didn't remember any of it until the prophet grabbed me. I hurt him. There was blood, and I don't know what happened next, but his blood, that's what's helping me pull you into these memories. The prophet's blood. Is that weird?
No weirder than anything else I've experienced this past week.
Welcome to my life.
question the goddess, Utana?
Of course not. I just want... I need to understand why all non-humans must be destroyed.
Magic is an aberration. It has no place in this cosmos. It's chaos, and chaos interferes with logic, with the engine, with her plans.
This I understand. Reunification cannot happen as long as Arcadia is ruled by magic. But the non-humans...
If we are to fulfill the wishes of the goddess, we must purify the world. Only then can the mechanical engine serve her. Do you understand now?
Yes, Master. My office will establish camps and ship non-humans to the islands. And I'll find someone to spearhead the program to eradicate magicals.
Good. I'll be leaving for the Northlands soon to oversee the final construction of the tower and the engine. I trust Azadir is in good hands.
The masked council answers to me only. The Six will continue to heed our advice. Sadir belongs to us, Master Prophet.
And this new emissary?
Sister Saya will join you. She's young, but clever and loyal. She'll serve you well in Marcuria.
I trust your judgment. Send word when the camps are ready, Utana.
Did you understand that?
No, but that was Mother Utana. She took me in after I arrived in Sadir. I did some work for her. She helped me get back to Marcuria. Kian and her appeared to be very close until she stabbed him with a knife to the belly.
She what?
That just happened. Out there, before the Prophet wrung my neck and... Oh, Mother of Ravens, I remember now. I remember what happened. I think I died. Am I dead?
You're here, that's all I know. So Mother Utana serves the Prophet, and the Prophet orchestrates the destruction of magicals. Which means Westhouse is responsible for actual genocide. God.
I feel weird, Zoe. I don't like this feeling. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, Crow.
Place. It was filled with numbers and calculations, an eternity of equations. I couldn't find my way out. It was terrifying. So much power. I owe you my life, sir.
And now you will serve me.
How?
You'll help me build something. A mechanical engine.
Like that calculator I was trapped inside?
Something like it, but much greater. On a scale never before seen. In return, I'll grant you power.
Power? What kind of power?
The kind you once knew, Necromancer King.
That was a long time ago. Another age. One in which magic meant something. I accept your proposition. So what's next?
What did you do?
What did you put inside me?
Something to keep safe. Something that must remain hidden.
It whispers to me.
Don't listen to it. The Undreaming has ambitions. Best we don't let those ambitions loose on the world. Not yet. Tell no one of this. There are those who are willing to commit murder to get to what's inside you.
My lips are sealed, Master. I swear.
Only the scepter can shatter the shard of the Soul Stone you carry within.
The Soul Stone? My Soul Stone?
It was never yours, wizard. But yes, a piece of it. This scepter and the Soul Stone were forged from the same dream at the beginning of everything.
Is that the silver spear of Gorimon? Where did you find it? It harbors great and ancient magics. Could I?
No. And not magic. This is an object older than magic. It can both control and destroy magic. It's capable of slicing through the fabric between worlds.
It's so beautiful.
I spent decades looking for it. I found it with one of the Dryac kin.
It looks alive?
It's been fed the blood of dragons, charged with the oldest magic of them all. It's finally ready. And once my engine has been built, the scepter's true powers will be revealed. You'll stay close to me. In Marcuria, I'll call on you when I need you. With the help of the Azadi nation, you'll build my engine. They're eager for the power they believe it'll grant them. They'll serve me, their prophet. In exchange, you'll have everything you could ever want. You'll be there, next to me, reshaping worlds. I look forward to it, Master.
I knew that wizard couldn't be trusted.
I could have told you that. Wait, I did. He was there, Clax. When the Prophet broke my neck, he's working for the Prophet.
So Clax has a shard of the Soul Stone inside him. That must be the same Soul Stone I brought to Lux. Why does the Prophet need to keep it safe?
Something to do with the Undreaming?
The Undreaming? It's inside that shard. It's not inside Westhouse because then it'd be controlling him, and he's the one controlling it. You were right, Crow.
I was? I think this is what I was supposed to show you.
Okay, so what's next?
We keep walking, I guess. I mean, maybe there's more to see. April?
You. I should have guessed you'd be here. Or it's not actually you. This place is strange. You're probably just an echo. A ghost. What was that whole thing about find her, save her? I found you, but I didn't save you. I didn't save anyone.
You did.
How?
I was trapped. You freed me.
You died?
And was reborn.
Reborn? How? You're not telling. Or this echo is incomplete. I know this can't be you, not really, because you're dead, and this is just... So, what do I do now? I'm supposed to save the dream, but I don't know how.
What have you learned?
I don't know. Westhouse brought the Undreaming to Arcadia. First, it was inside him, but then he put it into the Soul Stone shard. He became the Prophet, and he manipulated the Azadi people, freed Clax, and... Clax? The shard's inside Clax, which means the Undreaming is inside Clax, and that spear can shatter it.
The one that killed the White Dragon?
The silver spear of Gorimon? That's what you were supposed to show me, Crow. The key to destroying the Shard and unleashing the Undreaming. The Undreaming isn't the real danger here. I mean, yes, it is dangerous, but only because Westhouse is using it, controlling it. We need to unleash the Undreaming.
That sounds a teensy-weensy bit risky.
I know, but this is what has to happen. I don't know why I know. Maybe because Lux knows, and Lux is part of me now.
We find the spear and murder Klax and unleash the Undreaming, all by ourselves?
We can't. We need help. We need...
Kian.
Kian. If I can get word to Kian, then there's still hope. But I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here?
Good luck, Zoe. Hey, funny bird.
April?
Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I am. I've missed you, April.
I've missed you too. Come on, Crow. We have a long journey ahead of us.
I'm back. Well, my mind's back. I know what I need to do, but I'm still in the fucking pod. I need to get out of the pod right now. Okay, so I don't think Helena knows I'm awake. Better keep it that way, or she'll just drug me again.